Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that special episode of Quinnell's Check-ins where we kind of stepped in a little bit to talk about how we could rediscover our own lives now and find our purpose. But it's hard to do so because sometimes we're caught up enabling our adult children where we're thinking we're helping them and we're not using that time to kind of now focus on ourselves. So this Did You Know was going to give us kind of like a intro to ways or things that can help our world become more relaxed. So what are we calling this episode or this segment of Did You Know? Did you know, did you know, did you know? 6 ways our world can now relax when becoming an empty nester. Okay, just 6, so pay attention. 1, be more selective or being more selective with our time. When you're a parent, there is a slew of non-negotiable social obligations, school events, fundraisings, parent-teacher meetings that we have to go to. Now you can have no problem turning down a dinner invite politely or saying no to an event that doesn't interest us. I'm a homebody who loves to stay in, and now I can. I pay rent, I pay cable, I pay Wi-Fi, so I enjoy staying home, so I do now. Number 2, wardrobe changes. I have attended my share of band recitals, scout ceremonies, and school open houses wearing uncomfortable shoes and nice pants just so that I can have the right look and be comfortable going from one child to the next child to the next child to the next child. Nothing gave me quite as much joy as editing and revamping my closet once those days was over. Because I didn't really get a chance to kind of focus on myself. I had to buy clothes for them. And it's so funny because now we're coming upon the school, the September, right? The beginning of the school season. And one of my thoughts, because this was a part of my life for so long, was going to Cookies or going to whatever child store, department store that I had to go to get uniforms and to get school clothes. And then once we left uniform and started going into high school, you know, even once the kids went to college, we were still shopping for them. So when everyone was out of the house, I got a chance to start buying clothes for Catherine. And that was definitely fun. Number 3, this what led into number 3, my hair and makeup routine evolved. I actually started spending more money on my own products. Since my 20s, I've always been, you know, a full coverage makeup girl, but that changed when I began spending more time at home and big outings for the day, like to Target and to the grocery store. So I whittled my makeup routine to fit 5 minutes and a more natural look so I could just, you know, kind of dip and go. So now, you know, I still kind of wear light makeup, but now, you know, I tweak my eyes a little bit, you know, I actually spend more money on the makeup that I buy, and my face routine. Like I actually, not that I didn't wash my face before, but I kind of didn't. I kind of just was always tired and always overwhelmed or felt tired and felt overwhelmed. So now I get a chance to kind of have my own personal routine in the morning of my own facial scrub and witch hazel, which I wasn't really doing before because it was just so focused on them. I wasn't focusing on myself. Number 4, I don't know how to say this word, but I understood what it meant. So I turned my Circadian Rhythm, control room, am I saying that word right? Circadian Rhythm. Say it one more time. So that's right, Circadian Rhythm. Caveman. It took some experimenting to find my sweet sleep spot, especially during menopause. But I felt my best the next day when lights were out by 10. Now, some people laugh at me. And 10 is kind of cutting it. Like, I really sleep by 9 o'clock. But 10 definitely is my cutoff because I'm still up early in the morning. Sometimes I reminisce about the days before kids when we could sleep until noon. However, I couldn't sleep that late anymore, even if I tried. So I'm still an early riser. So yeah, now when I get up, my routine is mine. I don't have to worry about rushing 3 people, 2 people, or even 1 person to get up to go to school or to get up on time and not miss the train or the bus or whatever, those things. I get up now and I have my own routine. I pray, I drink my coffee, I work out now. So it's funny how, again, the routine now is less busy for somebody else, but more now about what I want to do in the morning and taking that time to reflect and enjoy and prep the day for me, not the day for my children. Number 5, my life doesn't need to look remotely like anyone else's. I stay away from people who deplete me and who don't want me to feel obligated to meet up with anyone. Meeting with people can be depleted. And now I don't have to feel the pressures and the guilt of meeting up with people and talking to people on a daily basis that I don't feel like talking to. Because I think sometimes that when we go up to school, like after school, we got to pick the kids up from school. Yeah, we don't mind saying hi to the other parents. But do we always feel like being in conversation? Do we always feel like, we got to do the check-in? No, sometimes we just want to get our kids and go. But then that's kind of funky because it's a village, right? And we're all looking out for each other. So to be a parent that comes to the school and picks up their kids and just bounce, you'll find that you won't have the help of the village. So coming after school, chatting with the other parents, as much as it might be exhausting, it's a benefit. But now we don't have to do that because we can just relax in the place of enjoying our own company. Now, number 6 is going to sound funny, but I'm going to tell you. Number 6, eating alone. Let me take a moment with that. When my kids became teens, they started taking their food to their rooms anyway. But the transition into me at the kitchen table was an adjustment because that was also a crucial time that we also spent as a family, sitting at the kitchen table together having dinner. So when they became teens and started kind of going their separate ways, it was the natural process of life, but they were still in the house. So now it's like the silence. Now eating by myself brings me pleasure because I'm not on a clock of when I have to cook. Now, I still cook at the same kind of times because that's what I'm used to doing. But if I don't feel like cooking, like last night, and I just want to have a sandwich, I can do that now because I don't have to worry about starch, vegetables, and protein. So those little things are helpful tips. I hope that you can now appreciate about this new phase or this new place that you are in life where now the focus is learning to be on yourself. The last time we got an opportunity to focus on ourselves, we were in our early 20s, and now we're mostly in our 50s. These little things, they might seem small, but believe you me, they make a difference. It's the small steps that we make first that take us into the big steps of the next generation, of the next chapter of our lives. So once again, thank you for joining me for this segment, of Did You Know? This is the next chapter where we discuss shades of gray. And I am once again your host, Minister Kat, aka KittyRose. Please don't forget to join our Facebook group page so that you could also share some pointers, some helpful hints, some tools that you're learning or that you're navigating through that can be helpful to not only myself, but to the other parents that are going through these next chapters in parenting adult children. Until next time, be safe out there. Thank you for joining us at the next chapter where we discuss shades of gray, because everything is not always black and white. Until next time, have a beautiful night. Bye.